Hello, welcome to class 677, 77 Sunset Strip. Okay, shall we begin? I'm getting sillier and sillier as the classes progress. You know, teaching so much is beginning to affect my psyche. In español se dice la psique. We say the psyche. It's starting to affect my psyche. I think I'm going crazy. I think I'm going mad. I'm going slightly mad. Freddie Mercury, Queen had a song. I'm going slightly mad. Me estoy volviendo ligeramente loco. I'm going slightly mad. I think I'm going slightly mad as well. You know, I think it's the lights. Also, there's a slight smell of paint, pintura, in this room. Maybe it's poisoning me and Marta, and both of us are going slightly mad. And so you will have televised evidence of our transformation. Yeah. For posterity, okay? To see in real time the effect of paint on people. So I'm going slightly mad. So let's finish where we left off yesterday. Let's finish. Learn to Speak Up, page 155, number 22. Me quedaré con un cachorro y regalaré los otros. I'll keep one puppy, says un puppy, no, one puppy dog, one puppy, and I'll give away the others. Regalar, porque no quieres, no es to give. To give is dar, pero también es regalar. Quiero regalarte este lápiz que tanto te gusta, for you. I want to give it to you as a gift, como regalo. As a gift, to give. But to give away is, toma, estos 5 no me hacen falta. ¿Quién quiere un lápiz? Regalado. That's to give away, not to give. So it's very different. In both cases in Spanish you say regalar. No, lo regalé a un amigo, un vecino. I gave it away, to give away. So I'll keep one puppy and give away the others. I mean, my dog had 6 puppies. Well, what can I do with 6 puppies? Well, I'll keep one and I'll give away the others. Who wants a puppy? Well, what kind of dog is it? Well, it's a Chihuahua. Who wants Chihuahua? I have 5 Chihuahuas. Anybody interested? All right. So, por favor, no los regales. Please, don't give them away. Okay. I'll keep one puppy and give away the others. Please don't give them away, insertando them. Don't give them away, y la M de them, con A de away, se unen. Don't give them away, Don't give them away, don't give them away. Usar la M de trampolín en el inglés. Don't give them away. Ojo, cuidado, be careful, watch out, look out. 2 ways. Look out, well, be careful, ten cuidado. Look out. Watch out. Watch it. My father did it. Watch it. Watch out. All right. Cuidado con ese coche. Look out for that car. Watch out for that car. Look out for that car. Watch out for that car. Look out. Look out. Look out. Yeah. The people in Pompeii in 79 BC, when Vesuvius blew its top, and all of the ash was coming down. La ceniza said, "Look out! Watch out! Be careful!" And they all died. All right, shall we continue? Let's continue with our translation booklet. Translation booklet, list number 8 on page 274. 274. All right. Nunca he tratado con un hombre tan astuto. Iba a ser terco. Estar astuto. Nunca he tratado con un hombre tan astuto. I've never dealt with such a shrewd man. Shrewd. All right. Shrewd. S-H-R-E-W. Shrewd. 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 Shrewd means astute. Astute. We say the word astute as well. Clever. Clever significa astuto. Listo, pero listo de espabilado y rápido y ágil. Clever. Astute is astuto. Sly, S-L-Y, sly, means astuto de taimado, astucia mala. Sly. Shrewd is neutral. A shrewd businessman, un hombre de negocios, is not a bad businessman. But you need to be careful because he's a very intelligent businessman. Very intelligent. And he can take you to the cleaners. Llevarme a la lavandería. Sí, limpiarte. We say, te lleva al tintorería o a la lavandería. He takes you to the cleaners. But because you deserve it. Because you're not a good businessman, but he's a shrewd businessman. Shrewd. There are very few, I think there are very few words in English that are S-H-R. Shrewd. It's difficult to say. Gambas, shrimp. Shrimp. Una gamba astuta sería shrewd shrimp. Yeah, shrimp. But there are very few words. In alemán sí, Schreuder, hay muchos. In the German language, but not in English. So, nunca he tratado con. I've never dealt with un hombre tan astuto. I've never dealt. Dealt. I've never dealt with such a shrewd man. Nunca me lo he pasado tan bien. I've never had such a good time in my life. Wow, that was an incredible party. What a party, yeah. I didn't remember if I was walking or crawling, Yeah, that was incredible. I've never had such a good time. Rafa, thank you so much. It was a wonderful party. I've never had such a good time. I've never had such a good time. Nunca he trabajado tan duro. I've never worked so hard. I've never worked so hard. I've never worked in such a difficult job. I've never worked so hard. Nunca he visto aquí dice tantas mecanógrafas. I've never seen so many typists. All right. This book, the first list in this book, I wrote in 1978. 1978. Are you sleepy, Marta? No? I think she's falling asleep. What should I do? If you fall asleep, what should I do? He said, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I think the time is up, and Marta's sleeping. I say, Marta, did you sleep? Okay. If you see me panicking, es curiosa la palabra pánico. Es panicar, o sea, existe el verbo, no paniques, o que no te entre el pánico. Don't panic. And if you see me starting to panic in front of the camera, it's because Marta has fallen asleep. But thank God she doesn't. I think she doesn't. You don't snore, do you? No. All right, she doesn't snore. Because if on top of that, she falls asleep and starts snoring, then you can hear it. And in this case, I would have to stop the program. So maybe it has happened and you haven't seen it because we stopped the program. All right, where am I? Okay. Nunca he visto a tantos mecanógrafas. Yeah. I wrote the first book in maybe 1978 and the rest in 1979. Now, that's a long time ago. I'm an old man. Back then, in some companies, you could see a sea of secretaries, un mar de mecanógrafas. And they were typists, mecanógrafas, because we didn't have the internet. We didn't have it, and so you needed to type many things. We had photocopy machines, yes, photocopiers or photocopy machines, but there were a lot of typists. And I remember one company in Madrid along the Castellana, and I went there for an interview for English classes, and I saw, wow, I saw a room, I saw a wing, una ala del edificio. I said, my God, I said, how many typists are there? And he said, 35. It was only 35, but it looked like 135. I said, wow, and they're all typing. And that's what we call the secretarial pool, como piscina, pool, swimming pool, the pool. And it says, nunca he trabajado, no, nunca he visto a tantas mecanógrafas. And it's from that experience that I put this sentence. I've never seen so many typists. I've never seen so many typists. And typist is a dead word, a palabra muerta. We don't need typists anymore. Como herreros. You know, we don't, bueno, hay herreros todavía. Some people, hay gente que quiere todavía hacer cosas de forjado. And so you have blacksmiths. But it's a dying profession, a dying word. Nunca he comido tanta comida. I've never eaten so much food. My God, I'm going to burst. I'm going to burst. 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 Burst is reventar. I've never eaten so much food. I'm going to burst. I've never eaten so much. Nunca he tenido compañía tan agradable. I've never had such pleasant company. What an enjoyable dinner. I've never had, thank you, Marcos and Paula and Juan. I've never had such pleasant company. Company es incontable. Company como compañía humana. Por eso no such a pleasant company. Such a pleasant company sería una empresa tan agradable. Pero such pleasant company es compañía tan cálida y agradable. Okay, I've never had such pleasant company. Nunca he hecho una cosa tan estúpida. I've never done such a stupid thing. The adjective in English, stupid, doesn't really translate as estúpido. It translates as tonto. Because the adjective here in Spain, in Mexico I don't know, but here, estúpido is a bit strong. No seas tonto. No seas tonto. It's more like cariñoso. No seas estúpidos. It's more difficult to be affectionate using so. Stupid. Come on, stupid, let's go. Tonto. Come on, stupid, let's go. Vámonos. All right. I remember the final basketball game for the university in the United States. The most famous basketball game in the history of the United States, for university. And it was the final between Indiana State University and Michigan State University. And it was televised nationally, and everybody was interested because it was Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. And Larry Bird was the star of Indiana State. And during the entire season, Indiana State had not lost a single game. So it was 31 wins and no losses. Michigan State had lost 2 games, but they were very good with Magic Johnson. And there was an interview with Magic Johnson and a teammate, compañero de equipo de Michigan. And Magic Johnson was wearing a t-shirt. And on the t-shirt there was a drawing of a hand like this. And the thumb pointing to the person next to him. And it said, I'm with stupid. Yo estoy con estúpido. So he was calling his friend, his teammate, stupid, okay? I'm with stupid. Estoy con el tonto del lado. So stupid. Nunca he hecho una cosa tan estúpida. I've never done such a stupid thing. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe it. I've never done such a stupid thing, Marta. Tierra trágame. I am so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. I've never done such a stupid thing. Yeah, I can't believe it. Yeah. So, but in any case, these things happen sometimes. All right. Nunca he cometido tantos errores. I've never made so many mistakes. I've never made so many mistakes. I can't believe it. Erratas por un tubo. I mean, there are typos everywhere here. All right. I've never made so many mistakes. La obra fue tan aburrida que me fui. The play, la obra de teatro, ¿se entiende? The play was so boring that I left. Era una obra tan aburrida que me fui. It was such a boring play that I left. Hemos llegado a una conclusión. We've reached a conclusion. We've reached a conclusion. Oh, great. Yeah, we've reached a conclusion. ¿Y a qué conclusión habéis llegado? What conclusion have you reached? What conclusion have you reached? Hemos decidido no hacer nada. We've decided not to do. We've decided not to do anything. To do or not to do something. That is the question. And we've decided not to do anything. Sometimes it's better not to do anything. Sometimes it's better not to do anything. Sometimes doing something makes it worse. Many classes ago, maybe 6 months ago, I told you that I'm a procrastinator. I'm a chronic procrastinator. I put things off. Voy aplazando las cosas que no quiero hacer. Que no me apetece. Necessary things. But it's interesting. I would say in my life, maybe possibly up to 50% of the things I put off, in the end, weren't necessary. The problems solved themselves. And they call me and say, no, Richard, sobre ese asunto, no te preocupes ya. No. I didn't need to. No tienes que llamar a Pablo y echarle la bronca. I didn't want to have to call Paul and to chew him out or to reprimand Paul. And finally they called me from the headquarters and said, don't worry about it, Richard. It solved itself. And I had put it off for 2 days. Said, I don't feel like calling Paul today, tomorrow. And then the next, after lunch. No, tomorrow morning. And finally they called. This happens to me maybe 50% of the time. So, no dejes para mañana lo que puedes dejar para pasado mañana, no? All right, don't leave tomorrow. Don't leave for tomorrow what you can leave for the day after tomorrow. Because it's very possible that it will no longer be necessary to do it. I'm not recommending that approach. I'm recommending solve the problem now. Act now. But it is true that some things end up solving themselves. All right. So, la obra fue tan aburrida, etc. Hemos llegado a qué conclusión? Hemos decidido no hacer nada. We've decided not to do anything. ¿Os ha presionado alguien? ¿Alguien os ha presionado a vosotros? Has anyone pressured you? Has anyone pressured you? Anyone or anybody. Has anybody pressured you? It's also correct to say, has someone pressured you? It's also correct. However, the question, has anyone pressured you, is a direct question because the questioner doesn't know. But if the questioner has the feeling that there has been some pressure, he'll say, ¿alguien te ha presionado? ¿Alguien te ha presionado? Has someone pressured you? Porque me da la impresión de que sí. Confirma. And then in that case, I say someone. Has someone pressured you? Okay. ¿Habéis recibido amenazas? Have you received threats? Have you received threats? Has anybody threatened you? Have you received threats? Okay. Hace años que esto no ocurría. This hasn't happened for years. Hace años que esto no ocurría. O hace años que esto no ocurre. This hasn't happened for years. This hasn't happened for years. This hasn't happened for years. It's been a long time since this last happened. Yeah. It's been a long time. You know, there are two ways. Hace mucho que no le veo a él, por ejemplo. Hace mucho que no veo a Juan. All right, no le veo a Juan. I haven't seen John in a long time. I haven't seen John for a long time. For o in. Aquí, both prepositions are correct. I haven't seen John for a long time. I haven't seen John in a long time. O sea, literalmente no he visto a Juan en un largo tiempo. O sea, hace mucho que no le veo. I haven't seen John in a long time. Okay. Alternative. Igualmente corriente. It's been a long time since I saw John. Ha sido un largo tiempo desde que vi por vez última a John. It's been a long time since I saw John. I haven't seen John in a long time. Hace años que esto no ocurría. This hasn't happened in a long time. This hasn't happened for years. It's been years since this last happened. All right. No recuerdo la última vez que esto ocurrió. I don't remember the last time this happened. I don't remember the last time this happened. When the lights went out. And Marta and I were in the pitch black. Pitch black. Negro de brea. Se dice brea, que es negro. Pitch black. Completely dark. Yeah. The lights went out. I don't remember the last time it happened, but you remember it happened. But it was not long ago. It was maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Boom. I was talking with you, and suddenly the lights went out. And we had to go back and start again, right? I think we lost 11 minutes. Do you remember? 11 minutos. We lost 11. 11 minutes of my life were lost because of the electricity. All right. And they say that this winter is going to be bad, eh? Maybe we'll lose the electricity. But in any case, where am I? No recuerdo la última vez que esto ocurrió. I don't remember the last time this happened. No sé de lo que estás hablando. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking. What you're talking. Chur talking? Chur, que es chur. I don't know what you are talking about. How much time, Martes? Estoy en las últimas, ¿no? Yeah. No. I don't know what you are talking about. Preposición final. No sé sobre lo que estás hablando. I don't know what you are talking about. Nadie lo dice así, ningún nativo. I don't know what you're talking about. Pero en plena batalla, I don't know what la T de what convierte la I griega de you en una you, o la sonido de la palabra you en un chu. I don't know what, en este you're, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about. Da igual. It doesn't matter. Don't worry. It doesn't make any difference. Forget it. Never mind. Forget it. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Siempre he intentado ayudarles. I've always tried to help them. Nunca me han hecho nada a cambio. They've never done anything for me in return. They've never done anything in return, in devolución, in retorno. In return is a cambio. A cambio te doy mis lápices. In return, they've never done. I've always tried, no, dice aquí, yeah, I've always tried to help them. And they've never done anything in return. They've never done anything in return. No les importa lo que te ocurra. They don't care what happens to you. I don't know why you help them. Of course they've never done anything in return because they don't care what happens to you. Why do you help them? Es haz bien sin mirar a cada quien, no? Yeah. But then don't worry if they don't do anything in return. Don't worry. It's not your problem. You enjoy helping them? They don't give you anything in return? Well, don't worry. Pero de hecho, no les importa lo que te ocurra. They don't care what happens to you. Me alegro de saber eso. I'm glad to know that. I'm glad to know that. Ese es el tipo de ese es el tipo de música que me gusta. That's the kind of music I like. Yeah. That's the kind of music I like. It transports me. That's the kind of music I like. And finally, se me va el tiempo. I'm running out of time. Nunca he tenido que pegar a nadie. I've never had to hit anybody. I've never had to hit anyone. Yeah. In my classes, sometimes I felt like hitting somebody, but I've never had to hit anyone. And nobody has ever had to hit me. See you tomorrow.